Garcia, ill down on us, you know what I mean? Well, we got that Patriot March that happened in Nashville, Tennessee. And what was the purpose of that? I don't know what y'all think. And also, the gun violence, man. Gun violence all over America and our inner cities. Yeah. Because, like, I was reading, and I brought it to y'all attention like a few days, over the 4th of July, uh, day holidays. It was like over 100 people got shot, 19 killed, and was no arrest. And the person that, one of the boys' teams that did get arrested, he turned himself in.
Wow.
But man, events, man.
All right, so we'll just roll the dice and start off with the March and Redneck.
The March.
Well, hey,
Patriot
that march was to let y'all know that it's still a strong heartbeat in their society. That march was to let us know that there's a strong heartbeat in that particular society. Also, to bring about confidence, to bring about strength, and to bring about empowerment.
Yeah, when you got the birthday balloons up for yo.
Yeah,
that's right though, because it's a celebration and they own.
Yeah.
No, I agree with that. I think it's also a precursor. To possibly another run with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
But when you sent me that video, Wado, I went back and seen them. They also did that in a couple of months ago in New York.
Oh yeah.
They also marched through the streets, down through the subways in New York. And why I asked you to repeat that knowledge is because of these old confused, westernized FBA, ADOs, ones who, hey, we at a point that you got a right to, if you want to say you part of the Flamingo tribe, that is your right. So whatever you want to be a part of, you can do that. If you want to claim this soil, I ain't got no issue with that. But what I got an issue with is the venom of the delusional mind of the person, right? And what I mean by that is, just think about how most of these cats are. We been here. My grandma said we been here. Them folks over there in Africa, them ain't our people. Okay.
I want to cut you off, Obasi, real quick. For those who say, my grandmama said they been here, and say that you part of a tribe and you Indian, your mother was a Christianized Indian. I'm going to leave it like that. Go ahead, Obasi.
Hold on. I want to say one thing before Obasi get in. But this tells me, you see how they stand on the united front. You see how they be on code.
My grandma said I'm Pigfoot. American. Okay, that's your right. You want to be that? We ain't African. And like what Otto just said, that united front, those allies that they have, to psychologically castrate your mind from people that look like you, right? So y'all beef ain't with us. Y'all beef is with those guys right there that was marching through the street. That's who you need to be telling this for you.
No, they want to beef with you and me. That's what they want to beef with. One thing I learned, nobody would never confront the enemy, but they'll confront you. They'll confront you.
But see, that's why I said I want to flip this one and start off with this one. Because of that, what you just said right there, bro. That you don't want to confront them because those are the power holders.
Mm-hmm.
Whether you want to see it or not, whether you think, hey, I was told the Friday didn't go down till you whooped Debo, and then everybody got their stuff back. Oh boy got his chain back and he got his bike back. You know, but you had to whoop that bully to get it back.
They ain't whooping that bully, man.
So,
They scared.
So the argument on the internet and trying to debate to prove what? What are you proving in this state of time when they prove what you just said, bro? That the heartbeat of this is still in whose chest.
Mm.
So it's a part of coming out of La La Land. It's a lot of head up asses in this joint. And they think by screaming and saying, this outlet, we been here. Hey, again, I ain't got no smoke with that. You tell them folk that was marching.
They ain't doing that.
I ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, and I know we got some people in Tennessee, right? And I talked to Eric. Shout out to Eric, young brother be out there in Tennessee. He went and checked it out for himself. He don't even stay in that area. He say, man, every other block, somebody, it was like people in cars and trucks, know what I'm saying, Wazungus, Europeans.
Right.
And so they were strapped. So one thing Ken said, they always on code. One thing Obashi said, for all the ones, the foundational, what they call foundational what?
Foundational Black America.
Yeah. They're not going to say nothing to those particular enemies. And then for people who make comments about red, black, green, and love red, white, blue, something's wrong with you. You know what I'm saying? So we going to speak on everything. Yeah. See, what we do is, what we're not going to do is disrespect something that's actually for us.
That's right.
What we are going to do is, as men, we're going to speak on any topic that we want to speak on because y'all speak on any topic that y'all want to speak on and y'all be disrespectful. One thing about us, we don't be disrespectful. We give y'all facts and we present to you guys resource material, but I guess y'all so foundationally grounded, y'all don't know how to read no books. But I'm gonna let that be. I ain't gonna throw no more jabs, but I am gonna say this thing right here, us tonight, we speaking on various current events. Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Garcia, the march. We speaking on a lot of stuff. So we gonna keep it going. But that's the true thing. That's true right there. You're not
we got the
going to. What up, Shaka? What up? That's the true thing. You see how they marched in Tennessee?
Yeah.
And the dude told me, like, every other block, somebody was 2, 3 in a car. They strapped up. 1, you ain't gonna disturb them. 2, they gonna get their point across. And 3, y'all gonna stand behind scenes and they gonna be on code.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And since you brought up the flags, that flag that a red, black, and green flag that a boss got on his wall, and the American flag, ain't no mixing the two. Ain't none. You stand for one or you stand for the other. Period.
So when they see you, because they looking at Betsy Ross and whatnot when they looking at that flag.
Who is that, the boss?
The one who get credit for creating the flag.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Learn something new. Okay.
So they looking at that, and I'm just speaking from a war perspective. I'm not speaking from an emotional, because they got all the goods. So that flag is in their hands, and that subculture is in their hands. Now, like you said, we're not here to argue.
No,
I'm not here to argue with nobody. However, it's about getting your bite back, because they look at it as confused Negroes. They got this flag in their hand because like you said, sliding into Ryan Garcia.
Right.
I made a post. I made a video on YouTube and said, Ryan Garcia is exposing the weakness in black males. And all the ones, you know how it is when you throw a box of rocks over a fence. You might hear a lot of kind of noises over that when you throw a box of rocks over that fence. So the ones that didn't get hit and wasn't offended knew I wasn't talking to them. But something that stood out to me, and that comment is in my thing. But I'm gonna read that comment. And this, like you said, siding with you're on the wrong side of the battlefield. Now this was a Mexican post this under my video. He said, and I quote, "As a Mexican, in parentheses, a little racist myself, I was thinking, how are blacks supporting Ryan, meaning Ryan Garcia, over Devin, meaning Devin Haney? How are blacks supporting Ryan over Devin?" Now dig this. This where the shit get surreal. Blacks are gonna be the only race in history to sell each other out for non-black acceptance and cake themselves back into chains while agreeing with it in all caps. Laugh my ass off in all caps with a laughing emoji. Now,
that
that's a regular person.
That's a regular person. I was just going to say that. See, this is where we have to be bigger and better and greater every day. Stuff like this. This is why people like me, Kinwater Akil, Obasi Kente, General Shaka Sankofa, always pushing the culture. And the culture is us, for us, by us, like FUBU. But we always simplify, and we always fall for the banana in the tailpipe. We got to wake up, and we definitely got to do better. Now, this was a comment from an Hispanic. Number one, he's saying we ain't got no loyalty. He said we ain't got no loyalty so bad to the point where as if somebody come to us with some fake pie, we gonna eat it and like it. This sad right here, man. Shout out to Obasi, man. Good topic, good discussion, great bill. Man, he got a lot of views on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? He on our channel as well, Vokal Dialect. You know, hey, controversial topic in a controversial moment, and everyone was surprised at Ryan Garcia comments. You know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Yeah.
Real talk.
But he spoke his truth, man.
No, man. See, and what's the problem? Let me one more, because I want to see how the knowledge was gonna come. I kind of knew how the knowledge was gonna come. So for him to acknowledge that and say, because here's the thing, and we still not getting it. But the things that Garcia said, he said, F all ninjas. Niggers. He used the ER. He said, F all niggers.
That's what he said.
He said, I hate them all. He said, I hate them all. He said, all Muslims. Now that's his word.
His word.
This ain't us. So y'all take that up with Ryan Garcia. He said he got vicious. He said we should dig George Floyd up, kill that girl again. It's his word.
That's what Ryan Garcia said.
He said dig him up, kill him again. First thing neutered black males led with Mace. Cameron wasn't really going for it, but he still kind of soft, kind of. What's the other boxer name? Sean Porter. Oh, Stephen A. Smith just spread his cheeks. He ain't got no shame. He ain't gonna spread them. He ain't got no shame. So But the first thing that these type of minds led with was concern for Ryan Garcia's mental state.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shaka got a comment. He said, I'm glad that they marched in Memphis to give our people, especially jigaboos, agents, and magical Negroes, the wake-up call, even though the resistance was still zero. Where are all of the scholars at? Yeah. I'm glad too, Shock. I'm not gonna kid you. I was shocked the young man called me. I was shocked that he even remembered me. You know what I'm saying? I met him like a while ago, you know, and he called me like, man, brother Knowledge, man, you know I said, yeah, I heard about it. And he said he rode around, you know, for about like a few blocks and stuff. He said every other block, man, they had protection. Anything broke off. They had protection, they had radios, and man.
So, because and that's real, but okay, let's get into the mindset. Let's get into the psyche. Okay, they got those scraps. They got their laws. Okay, they got their patriotic Western blood. I'm saying that word, so we don't get flowing through their veins. They got their interpretation. They got his story. They got history in their heart. Okay, so what is the mentality behind those guns? See, because they really wedded, they really will fight for their country.
They will.
See, they're gonna fight for the soil. We suffer such an identity crisis. What are we fighting for? Not us as a collective. Because they out there
for this country too. Hey, I know what's fighting for this country too, though.
Huh?
Well, we fought by force.
Huh?
I'm not talking about like our ancestors. It's a lot of brothers, magical Negroes.
Yeah, you're talking about the CRISPR addicts. You're talking about the CRISPR addicts. You're talking about them.
Right. Talking about our ancestors working for it. Yeah.
Because it's fair game now. I'm not here to argue with nobody because we're doing too much debate and arguing. So the soil is fair game, but it's who's the most vicious to fight for, who wanted the most. Now we done seen how they kill for nothing, letting on something. So this a call, like OG said, a wake up call, because in them agreeing with Ryan Garcia. Again, let's get into the mind. What is Ryan Garcia, man? Like, I told them I hate all of them. And they still, Deion Sanders Jr. still partying with him, saying, Ryan ain't racist. Man, I know Ryan Hart. Man, that ain't his fault. Because it's the conditioning of the dumbed down black man. See, we ain't got to beat up on that. We got to slap him upside the head. But we got to really understand that it's not their fault. They program. He said, I hate all y'all, and they still protect him. Imagine Stephen A. Smith just shameful. He got no dignity. He'll tell you something. His dignity fading away with that hairline of his.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying every time you sell his dignity, that hairline go back a little bit further.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what?
Really, it's just really mind-boggling how deep embedded, like Abasha was saying, where our mindset so truly at. That's crazy. How can you have love for how can you have love for somebody that don't have no love for you? How?
And what the Mexican meant under my post, because he was talking to everybody as a whole, but we talking to the minds of the influence, the people that got the money, the people that are what success aspires to be. Stephen A. Smiths, the Deion Sanders who produces the Deion Sanders Juniors, that don't understand what time it is when somebody speak their heart and say, I hate all y'all. He didn't say all of them except for Deion Sanders Jr.
Right. Hey.
We don't understand what all mean until we say it in a reverse state. Because like I said in my video, I said, now, everybody protect them, but if I say that Mexican spoke his heart, and guess what we'll say? All Mexicans ain't like that. because we don't understand the word. We don't understand the word all in certain contexts. But if I say I'm African, what's the first thing they're gonna say? Africans don't even like us.
Yeah. But
include all, because the all in that context teach you to stay disconnected from what's yours.
Right. Right. See, we
don't even like us. And this Mexican say all. And we'll say, all Mexicans ain't like that. I know some good Mexicans. But the program is going to make you find a bad African. I know some beautiful Africans. I know some Africans that say they don't look at me and their brother. But I look at the beautiful ones.
Yeah.
We don't. Shaka said all of the Garcia-ites, they are getting it in tomorrow night. He also said crispy asses. Then he said Garcia knew what he was saying. His father said that Devin Haney father had monkey hair.
That's what it was, OG. Appreciate that clarity, because they did. See how they speaking? And then when I call out camera, because we got to get to the why I'm saying people's name. The way they coming at Shakur Stevenson. Now, Shakur is not fighting a knockout, blood sport type style. It is, quote unquote, boring. But when they was criticizing Shakur, fair game. Because when you put yourself in the public light, everybody up for a criticism.
Right.
Fair game. I ain't got no problem with that.
Right.
But when Shakur clapped back like a youngie, this a young homie compared to them old heads. And the second time,
Cameron said you spent your whole day on Twitter.
His energy. Now go back, y'all go back and check, but go back, not us, but people that gonna have a problem with what I'm saying that look at this video. Go check the energy, because their energy was on 10, 11 when it was Shakur. But when it was Ryan, it was, well, his mental health, we just want this. Mace led off with this a sensitive subject. And like I said in a video today, y'all don't think constantly heckling Shakur Stevenson could affect his mental state? But the black man is supposed, because we'll say the black woman tear the black man down. But all these old heads that's old enough to be his old OG, his daddy, is saying, you poor. The whole world is on your psyche. But the black man ain't supposed to have it. He's supposed to be tough and shut up and take it. But when it comes to the Mexican that spoke his mind, this is a sensitive subject. Y'all know how Mace talk. This is a sensitive subject. Come on now. Where your heart at, man? I know where your heart at. It did happen.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to go a little bit off the subject.
That's cool, because we moving.
Yeah. So, and I talked to Brother Shaka Sankofo about it. I seen the post note just browsing, you know what I mean? So it was this sister that was at a Biden campaign rally, you know what I mean? She was like in the front, the only sister was in the crowd. So the other people that was around her was white. He had the Biden sign, the whole 9 yards. He had greeted everybody except for her.
I saw that. I saw that.
Yo, send me that. Send me that.
The crazy part about that, that's what she get. You know what I mean? I hope she learned the lesson from that. People still look at us. I'm talking not us, but we would still look at that and be like, and still go vote for him.
Hey, but look though, Waddle, that's a great point, bro. But from your perspective, what was her energy when he was coming up versus when he came and passed her? How did her energy shift in your point of view?
When he passed her?
How was her energy before he got to her?
She was all energetic and happy and stuff. Right. And see that because she was right in the front.
Hey, she was. He couldn't miss her. But how was her energy when he passed past her?
Boy, dropped her all the way down.
And that's symbolic.
Then they played it in slow motion.
Exactly. She was sick. She was like, you could see like the energy
Yeah,
drained out her.
that drained out her just face.
It bothered her. Hey, he pivot. Hey, he might be old with dementia and he'll fall, but he didn't. His balance was good when he moved past her.
But you know, the sick part about it is, you know, you talking about the mental state of our mindset. The sick part about this, and you always say that they could show us in our face, what's really going on. And guess what? We'll still go on fighting. And he showed you who he is. That's the whole sick part about it. That's crazy, man.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Because guess what? They programmed just to beat Trump. So they don't care how they treat him. They just want to beat Trump.
Well,
and I ain't got no dog on no side of that race. I understand. I understand the fox and the wolf, like Nana Malcolm told.
One thing about us, man, they always gonna hate us. They always gonna disrespect us. We never gonna be who we supposed to be in their eyesight. And guess what? We're not supposed to.
Wow.
That's not the story that's being written. That's not the story that's being told. If we are POWs, prisoners of war, I'm speaking from an ancestral point of view. Of course, your history is going to be rewritten. So if your history is rewritten, you're gonna have a lot of sauce that you got to go look up, because you got to check your own sauce. Right now, we're not checking our sauce. We're not on code, and we doing stupid stuff, all for a paycheck, and sometimes just being downright ignorant, incompetent. You know, we have to unify, come together. Now, this young man remembered me from speaking in the public, speaking truth to power. I gave him dude my number. Oh yeah, by the way, we give numbers out. We don't hide from nobody. You can call me anytime. Gave him my number. He called, yo man, what's up, man? What's going on, man? I didn't know who he was. He said, man, I'm checking this out, because he been hearing me speak. And he like, man, this is crazy. So he riding his car. He like, every other street, man, they ready. With walkie-talkies. Whatever they got, they ready. So if something happened, they're gonna be like, yo, we on 6th Street, come over here. If something happened, we on 3rd Street, come over here.
But you know what that is? That's what you call being on code. Period.
Say it again. What did you say, bro?
That's what you call being on code. We not on code. We in 8 different directions.
I ain't even sure they got the code.
No, we ain't got the code, man. I feel bad too.
Let's really just understand it. I'm not even sure most of them understand the code, because the code switched.
Yeah. Right now, they got us in survival mode, and we don't even have to be in survival mode. They need us to survive. I heard an African lady say this. She said, without Mother Africa, there would be no Western world. That's what she said. All the stuff that come over there from Africa, cocoa, platinum, timber, all kind of stuff, come from over there to the Western world.
Because that's the code. And like I say, again, I was brought up in America, so I understand. But when you subscribe to this culture or this subculture, when you subscribe to this, I'm talking about for us, it's like being a Christian and both of y'all praying on the same God. Somebody prayers ain't gonna get answered. And what I mean also, to open it up, not that you can't claim this soil, but in the context of this, what's going down, this is why somebody's rights ain't gonna get answered like them prayers. Because we say, we're Americans, we got rights. Hold on. You gotta look at the holders of the rights.
No, we don't have no rights, man.
And that's the point. That's the point, man. As one of my friends said, that's the land the plane mode right there.
I like what you just said, you have to look at the holders of those rights.
It's
Hey, man, it's the
very
American way. It's the American way, man.
You have to look at the holders of those rights.
so you can call this thing Turtle Island. You can get funky with it. Hey, you can get funky as y'all want to get with it. Again, we not here to debate with you.
Mm.
You can call it Turtle on the Island.
Yeah.
You can call it Soap on the Rope.
Yeah.
You can call it whatever your heart desires, but it's about the holders of it. Go get it. Don't pick no smoke with us.
Yeah. Y'all check out the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Check that book out. The Creature from Jekyll Island.
Hey, let's move on to Stephen A. Smith and
I told you about that headline,
yeah, let's get on to that, man. You gotta get on Stephen A.
He got a bigger problem to worry about. He got to worry about Willie D. Because Willie D is face on love. They ain't playing with it.
They on top of his head, man. But Willie D. phase our loves. Willie D. He said a lot of things that I don't disagree with. I mean, that I disagree. But one thing I do respect about him is he do stand on code. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
He stand on code. So whether I like him or disagree with him or not, I respect him for always standing on code.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Really.
I will say that some of his content, I don't agree with everything. That's cool. No. But for us and dealing with the industry, he ain't backing down, and he really don't care.
So I'm okay.
And,
I respect
it. And I respect that because he could possibly get a bigger bag than what he got. But guess what? He content in what he at. He know the circumstance. He see the outcome. And that's why he gonna constantly keep speaking on it.
That's right.
So it's cool. It's cool for me. Sometimes in this fight, in this revolution, and out here in the world of commerce, we're not gonna have the same effect. All the cards ain't gonna match up. But I'll tell you one thing: you got to stay on code.
But see,
you got to stay on code.
And I like how you put that, because that's it. Understand the code. Because hey, do we think every single one of them Westerners out there agree on every single thing?
No.
Yeah, they can't stand each other.
This is a true story.
Hell
now I'm from East St. Louis, Illinois, and across the right across the Martin Luther King Bridge is downtown St. Louis, Missouri. I used to work in downtown St. Louis, Missouri. Now it's a company not too far from Union Station, and it was the father passed away, and they left the company to the sons. They hated each other. They hated each other so much. The one son he come in through the building through the front door, and the other son coming through the building through the back door. Now while they in this building, they working together. When they leave that building, they hate each other. That's that's how we need to be. If you on code, you're gonna have no business.
Because go ahead, bro.
No, go ahead, man.
Because sometimes I have a repetitive question, because repetition is the mother of learning. So I have a repetitive question, and I'll say, when we say come together, and I know Waldo know, he'll heard me say this a lot of times, you two not. But when we say come together, what is the thing that we're coming together to do? Because if we saying, hey, if I say, hey y'all, hey, come help me over here build this jungle gym for the children in the neighborhood. The thing that we're coming together to do what is to build a jungle gym for the youth. So, like you said, they can come in total opposite doors, front and back.
Yeah.
But they coming to do a common goal, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
No matter what they don't even have to like each other. And the thing that they understand, that they blue-blooded Americans. Now I know Tyreek ain't gonna like that, and I know the LTA ain't gonna like that. I know they ain't. I know all the talking heads, the ones that they plant and put to distort your mind away from just possibly. I don't bangle because, like what you said earlier, bro, we not disagreeing with them because I know in my bloodline I have Native American.
Right.
Yeah.
I also know why is it so impossible to have an African in your bloodline? But see, they worked on us drop by drop because that's how they do. They do drop by drop. They ain't gonna do it all because it's gonna.
No.
So they started because, like, and as I started to just think, I'd be like, man, I know women named Paris, Asia, China, London, but if her name African booty scratcher, and they started us with that young. They made us hate. You got that African nappy hair. I got that good Indian hair, self-image. I don't
Creole. Creole. My mama Creole.
Yeah. And how the Creole and how they look.
If she got pretty skin or a different color eyes, my mama Wata, whatever they call it, Tata, whatever.
Yeah.
Tata. But check this out, though. Check this out, though. You right, Obasi.
Hey, look. Hold on. My grandmama on my father's mother is actually Chata.
Yeah.
Real live.
If I show you a picture of my grandmama right now, she Indian.
Me too.
This all I'm saying, though. This all I'm saying.
I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put my great grandmother, and she's straight up Native American. So I know this.
Right.
But it ain't no argument because my great granddaddy, he got African features. Her husband.
Well, I hate to say it like this, but it's to the point. We hate ourselves because you could go either as far as look at sisters like Lil' Kim and Serena Williams. Look how they bleached their skin. You know what I mean?
Man, that's crazy how Serena Williams did her face, man.
Yeah, look, Kim, all of them. I could go name a few more, but that's just an example of how we hate ourselves. You know what I mean?
But when you dig into the principles, cause and effect. Now, some, not all, but I'll say a larger portion. They turn that because they see that as the standard of beauty.
But
that's not beauty.
And then again, look at what kind of influence they have. That's the thing.
Hey, they had a challenge on TikTok. Maybe sit to them stomach. But they had a challenge on TikTok, and it was called the Black Wife Effect.
Oh yeah, you telling me.
And it was our beautiful sister, and they'll tell you something. No Western, they always get the baddest of ours, and them dudes, they get the one that look like Honey Boo Boo Mama. They get the Westerners that look like Porky Pig herself. But listen,
that's true too, man.
You know it. Just take a look. See, sometimes it's just observation. And you look, and the white woman ain't got nostril tall. She ain't got number one shape, and that's like a tulip. But they get the baths out. They get the eaves. They get the beautiful. And the premise, because like you said, it's the representation, it's the image of what love is. This is why this is a good cause, in my opinion, of why they over there. Because they equate everything to goodness, just like we just did that hair and stuff in the Indian. They equate everything as to good credit. And you want some good credit, go get your wife, go get your white boy. And you want to be, because like why I was disappointed, and I was really disappointed, and I ain't disappointed in you, Mark Johnson, but when I was disappointed when the whole thing was going down with Cassie, because black males, it's just the image, it's not all. They were more accusing. Oh, she just want a money grab. Why she telling them? And to them, the level of protection was the one who got behind Cassie was her white husband. Said, I stand with you, be strong. So they connect that with, this is what support look like. So I might as well get my nose, you know what I'm saying? Because they got to transform to go into that world. I talked about this movie called Living Large. And it had T.C. Carson that played Kyle Barker and Living Single in it. His name was, it was an Atlanta movie.
Yeah.
It was a 90s Atlanta movie. And he was a news anchor. And this is straight up Stephen A. Smith. Good God Almighty. Still on topic, Wado. This straight up Stephen A. Smith.
Magical Negro.
As
I agree.
Dexter became the news anchor, he became whiter and whiter. And he had this
remember
image.
that.
He had an image that he saw himself at the TV. He became whiter and whiter. But as he became whiter and whiter, he had to sell his people out more. He had to embarrass his people. He had to tear down his community for white acceptance. And it got to a point where he didn't recognize the image from Stephen A. Smith. Because that show what he do. And they just, look, it's reported that they just gave this Jigaboo a new contract. Oh, he finna really go full on Django Uncle Ruck, because he finna call on all the ancestors. He finna go Stephen Fetcher. He finna go Thomas Sotomayor. He finna get that money. Because that's why Willie D. them asked him, because how he was behaving about OJ. Now, I ain't no OJ fan. And like I said in my video, it's up to your interpretation whether he guilty or innocent. That ain't for me, because their court said he innocent. But Stephen A. Smith had to work overtime. He said it's just an embarrassment. He said them folks over there, they asking TMZ, asking questions, always worry about outside opinion. And that's why they on his head.
Yeah.
Because that's why they bleach their skin. Because in their mind is self-hate. I said, yo, man. Yeah, it's crazy.
It's better for us. Hey, a lot of magical Negroes. A lot of
hey, that's what we need to do. We need to do like a top 5 magical Negro list.
Not right now.
Now we're gonna do it on a video.
You do it right now.
The ones that influence society. I'm talking about the money getters. The ones that show, because that's what it is to be a successful black man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because people won't, I mean, you know, in today's society, people will judge you not by your character and your morals and values and your integrity. They judge you how much money you make.
Yeah.
If you ain't making the kind of money, not just women, just period.
Yeah.
You ain't nothing.
Yeah.
What's the first thing? Well, I got more money than you.
Yeah. The first,
if we're the only ones that do that.
The first, even on this, even on social media, the first, because they try it with me all the time. They have in my comment, oh, you ain't got but 100 or some followers. They try to check you by your numbers, as if what you're saying is less credible because the masses or the asses are not listening to you.
Right.
Most of the dopest people ain't got the ones that saying stuff worth hearing, they ain't got no large crowd because they don't want you to hear.
Yeah.
Then the first thing they say, oh man, how much money you got? Because that's the standard.
Yep. Hey. Last little topic, man. You got about 15 more minutes.
10 minutes.
Well, 10, 15. But anyway, what's going on with all this gun violence in our urban cities? And the one, it was something that happened in Philadelphia over the weekend that was crazy. And especially in Chicago, where I'm from, like I said, 100 people got shot and 19 deaths and no arrest. And one of the boys who killed the 73-year-old man, he talked himself in. Well, how can that happen? What is that? So all these past years that you mentioned in Chicago with gang violence and all this type of stuff, are the kids are they really killing? What's going on with that? What y'all think?
I think it's all part of the plan in order to take take the guns away from the people. And what they're going to do is they're going to make it so bad, they're going to try to take it away from all black people. That's the whole goal. But, you know, some of the Europeans going to fall into that. But at the same time, some of the Europeans, but some of the Europeans ain't going for it. What they're going to do is, it's going to be hard as hell to take their guns. So I don't know why they keep perpetuating this madness and certain things happening on certain holidays, especially, you know, Illinois, Halloween, 4th of July, and New Year's Eve. Always the biggest ones with something going on, some guns and stuff like that. And it's always in the definitely in the urban black communities. Psyops or whatever it is, it needs to stop. Because how all these people get shot and only one person turn themselves in, that's real peculiar. Either that, they not doing a hellified job. Everybody got Ring cameras. Everybody got cameras on poles. So you telling me out of all these cameras, everybody got iPhones. Everybody got iPhones. So you telling me about all these cameras, these iPhones, all of that stuff, ain't nobody caught nobody on tape.
A couple of people told me because you know, the defund the police movement went down a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's an excellent point, though. Now, and OG said psyops. That's an excellent point, bro. And to answer your question, Wado, I think is I'm gonna jump off of what Nala said. It's part of the plan. But from my perspective, the plan is to ensure that we looked at as the most violent people and make sure that we continue to keep the cemeteries full, you know, them to make sure we do that in our area. But you just made a hell of a point. You just made a hell of a point, bro, because again, the polarity. You mean to tell me out of all them in a society, in a country that is under total surveillance, because when you really get into it, how much you are surveyed, they always, that's what they say, big brothers, what? Always watching.
Always watching.
They see everything. So they see all that.
So nobody get caught, but somebody turn themselves in.
Nobody get caught because they need them to be free.
The little teenage boy, and to my knowledge, as of not to my knowledge, it was two of them. The other boy didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't find the other boy yet. It was two of them that killed the 73-year-old man. In the community as well.
But check this out, to land the plane, that my friends say. On the other side of that scale, when it's real time, let's say it's war time. Let's put it like that. Let's put it in the context of what we've been talking about. Them cameras gonna pick up everything that we
everything.
They gonna work then. They gonna work then because remember, because I look at movies and look at it. Remember Enemy of the State, and look, that was the technology then. Yeah. There was nowhere he could hide.
Listen. I point that movie out all the time. I point it out. Shaka said 109 shot, 19 dead, no arrest, possible development of sanctuary city of illegal aliens, future National Guards that's going to spread throughout all the inner cities. Now, one thing Trump said in the Biden debate, he said, you let those migrants in you let them in their neighborhoods. You let them in your neighborhoods. you know.
That's how it sounds too, yo.
But hey, listen to this. Listen to this. Order out of chaos. That's their thing. Order out of chaos. And one thing Obasi said, they make the rules. So they're going to make their own order out of the chaos that they perpetuate. Because they're going to continue to perpetuate madness. They're going to, like I said all the time, one of the 5 forms of government is anarchy. So they got to keep up a level of anarchy in every society.
Exactly.
In every society, they're going to keep up a level of anarchy. But in our society in particular, the level is always up. We always up.
Turned up.
Always up. Now, I'm in the store, and I saw another young brother. Now I don't know why these young boys doing this. It's summertime. Everybody knows it's hot in Georgia. This joker got on a hoodie.
Man, it's hot everywhere, all through the
In
nation.
the
It's been
whole net, he
crazy
got on a
hot.
hoodie in the grocery store, and the lady just jumped from him. I'm gonna say this to the young people. If it's hot outside, man, y'all don't need no hoodie on, man. What y'all doing? They're gonna enforce the mask again. Y'all gonna be walking around with hoodies. Somebody jump and say you did something, the police is gonna come and shoot you. Some stuff we can avoid if we use common sense. I don't know what it is with this hoodie thing that the young kids are doing, but this is something that they are infatuated with. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Hey,
It's really crazy.
let me ask you something, bro. Do you think this have some kind of effect to the upcoming election? What they trying to do?
Yes.
Yeah.
What? Listen, man.
Right.
Everything is going on to the collective whole, man. And I'm gonna say
Right.
something, man.
Right.
Getting back to Ice Cube.
That's why I
Less
asked
than
that.
1%. The black man owns less than 1% of the world's wealth. Less than 1%. So who's gonna suffer? Us.
Yeah.
Who's at the bottom of the barrel? Us. Who's not gonna be unified? Us. When the great awakening happens and the great chaos comes forth, we're gonna be still fighting amongst each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I always say, lead is to be true. Because at the state of where we at right now, we not gonna ever unify until we are forced to be.
Yeah.
Until we force.
You gotta be scared not to sleep.
Right.
You know, I was thinking, Public Enemy got a song, and I think it's Chuck D. And one of my movies, he got game, and that's the song.
Yeah,
and it made me think about that bar. He said, "God take care of old folks and fools, while the devil take care of all the rules."
Right.
So
who has a 99%?
Had a hoe.
No, right, bro.
Yeah.
Who has a 99% conviction rate?
You said who got a 99?
The FBI.
The FBI. What do they do? They make their own rules. How do they move? Reckless. What do they own? A lot of property. Who do they answer to? A lot of times, nobody.
Hell no.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They are enforcing a code. Get a Black's Law dictionary and look up penal code. Penal action. They're enforcing a code upon a penal action. PENAL. So that's why we gotta read. We gotta read books and look up words. We gotta stop playing this game. We gotta wake up. And a lot of these topics that we're talking about is really distractions because a lot of things are still going on overseas and a lot of things are still going on behind closed doors. But we still have to bring some light to these current events because we just sit on our hands and everything is entertainment.
Yeah.
Get out your folly. Get out your folly. Start educating yourself.
But I want to, man. That's the thing, man. Some people, some of us think they woke already. Think they know what's going on. Yeah, man. But what I want to say is, I don't even blame the white man, the Hispanic man, or whatever man, because they know what the hell they're supposed to do. They know what the hell they're supposed to do.
It's just it's a well-oiled machine that's just been. It's on. What is it? Not autopilot, but when you got something that it runs on itself.
Autopilot.
Autopilot.
Yeah.
Man, so until we keep on want to be entertained and dancing and drinking and all this stuff that don't mean nothing, it's gonna always be like this because that's what they distract us with, entertainment. Like I say, yeah, you look at sports and all that type of stuff, but that's not the only thing you do.
Yeah. Don't become a fan.
Right.
Don't get so engulfed in these personalities that that's all you think about.
Right.
Watch it, because we need. Sometimes you gotta relax them levels, but don't become consumed with it.
Right, and that's
Don't
what's
feel
happening.
like you got a stake in this stuff.
That's what's happening. We want to look at the BET Awards, which is not which is owned by white people.
Yeah, they bought it.
It's owned by white people, so it's not black. I mean, it's not supporting black. And then look at the imagery they
That's what
portray
they
on
control. You jump.
You see what I mean? Come on, man, wake up. Like, I don't look at that. I've been stopped looking at that, but I do see the clips on social media, YouTube and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's the image that they want us to see. The black women dressing half naked, shaking their ass.
Yeah.
That's the image. It's right there.
Because in the heart of that, they always depicted us as over sexualized.
Yeah. Right.
That's what the original D.W. Griffith, Birth of a Nation, is about. That's what a lot of that is about. Yep. About them setting up something that they got to protect their country from. And it's the big bad black sexual deviant black savage. That's pining out to the white woman. And the Klan have to save the day from this sexual deviant.
Which is a bold-faced lie. Don't you believe it? Like Flavor Flav said, don't believe the hype.
Don't believe the hype. So they gave them the incentive to go to war because in their mind, we already done put this on you. We already done, as Dr. Joy DeGruy say, they gave you an image of yourself being a savage so they can treat you savagely.
That's right. We don't speak up for that.
And now the sickening part about this, we treat each other like savages. We don't even treat each other like we human beings.
Yep.
So they supposed to do, to keep the power away from us. They supposed to do that. It's their job. We not doing our job. Our ancestors did their job. We not doing it.
Yeah, and the disrespect, we ain't our ancestors. Y'all show like we ain't our ancestors. No, you're not. Because
no, we don't even know what a fight is and the struggle is. It's hot out here. It's hot out here, right? The whole nation. But imagine what our ancestors went through in this heat. The pain and suffering they went through in this heat. Yeah, busting me out, man. But yeah, man, hope we get up out of here, man. I think he's trying to come back in. Check out our Vokal Dialect. I'm gonna let him speak. Check out our Vokal Dialect YouTube page. We go live, every Monday at 8:15 p.m. We on here every other Wednesday at 8 p.m. You know what I mean? My last word, support us, you know what I mean? We appreciate all of y'all. Yeah. Any last words, Brother Obasi? Any last words, Brother Obasi?
That's right, though. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just a level.
Yeah, we thank y'all for checking us out on the live. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, comment, and subscribe. Go to our YouTube page and check that out too. Check out the things that we were speaking about. Check out the comments between Stephen A. and what's other dude name?
Willie D and Faison Love.
Yeah, Willie D and Faison Love. Check out Ryan Garcia comments, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look, and I always try to look at things from a different perspective, and read some books, learn your history, get infatuated with yourself, and learn where you come from, and learn some real history, some real knowledge, and learn how to be unified, get organized. Get you a bug out bag. Get ready. You know what I'm saying? Anything can happen at any time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Queen Goddess Hope. You know what I'm saying? She normally is on here with us. She couldn't be with us tonight. Shout out to her. And shout out to Shaka San Kofa. for always chiming in.
That's right.
But yeah, just check us out on on YouTube.
Yeah, and I want to mention, our Facebook page is Real Vocal Dialect, and our TikTok is banging now. Vocal Dialect, that's vocal with a K.
Yeah. So peace out, family. Peace.